Hey guys, so yesterday we spoke for a bit about the rise of video on demand as a viable option for consuming film and television, and there were some obviously very vocal people asking why would you choose to pay for content when, since this is the internet after all, you can just log into your favorite torrent site and download pretty much whatever you want free of charge.
And while we're not here to say that that's wrong, although it's pretty wrong, or that you shouldn't do it, but you kind of shouldn't, we wanted to discuss the landscape of digital downloads and give you an open forum for discussion on the pros and cons of streaming and paying versus torrenting.
Joel, hold it in, okay? We're not here to judge people, all right? I can honestly say that yes, I've certainly downloaded my fair share of stuff in the past, starting from the day I first found out about Napster to then using services like SoulSeek, LimeWire, FTP directories.
Kazaa?
No, I never touched Kazaa.
It was pretty ghetto.
You know, then onto torrent sites. It was pretty much due to like growing up during the evolution of piracy.
And also growing up at a time when there weren't a whole lot of options for things. In the beginning of this whole thing, we were going to mainly be talking about movies and TV shows here because obviously PC game and program piracy was around since pretty much the invention of the personal computer. There was really no easy option to be able to legally download or stream a movie if you so desired.
Yeah, exactly. There just wasn't a platform for it. In order to get a movie on your computer, you would have to either buy the DVD and spend a few hours ripping the file off of it, which was still technically illegal anyway, or downloading it.
But although most weren't as quick as they should have been to adopt digital downloads as a form of service to their consumers, technology finally caught up a bit with the entertainment industry, and starting with services like iTunes, you could actually buy movies online and keep them there.
Yeah. As this all evolved, it became easier and easier to legally acquire the films and shows that you wanted through a plethora of services.
Anyway, enter Netflix. When Netflix launched its instant watch service back in 2007, it completely changed the game, really. People seemed to have no problem throwing a couple bucks a month at a company that would let you legally stream an ever-growing and diverse amount of content.
Yeah, and damn did it work out for them. Based solely off the success of Instant Watch, Netflix became a major contender in the entertainment industry, even being able to allocate huge budgets for their own developed shows like House of Cards and Orange is the New Black. And soon you started to see not only Netflix clones popping up, but we saw studios that have been around for decades start adopting the online platform in a very serious way.
Oh, I guess,
well, there is money in this.
This is what people want.
Yeah.
You sure you don't want a DVD?
Yeah, I don't know.
DVD?
Betamax.
Now, not only can you buy or rent movies online the day that they're released on Blu-ray and DVD these days, but sometimes, as we've seen with movies like The Interview and a ton of indie films, the day that they're released in theaters, they go on the internet.
Yep. And if you've actually gone out into stores and picked up a Blu-ray or DVD copy of a movie, most of the time you'll get a code that you can enter into services like Google Play to get a digital copy of that movie that you can virtually take anywhere you want to go. Now, the real game changer for me personally was the ability to rent movies and stream them from a device without the usually large download taking up space on my phone, tablet, hard drive, or game console. Personally, I think it's fair to drop $3 or $4 to check out a movie I've wanted to see instantly without going to a site and downloading a torrent that might or might not be like less than stellar quality.
The audio's out of sync, gives you a virus.
But honestly, I enjoy the ease of use, and then I don't feel bad after because I know that I've contributed my money to something that people took the time, effort, and budget to create.
But listen, we're not here to tell you what to do. We're not here to tell you to feel bad for torrenting.
Joel is.
Yep.
We're just asking that you think about torrenting versus streaming and are curious as to what situations you find it more useful for doing so. I mean, there's definitely times when you might live in a country that is in the US and you don't
get one,
and the fucking stupid entertainment companies here don't realize that someone in England might want to watch their show.
Yeah.
I can't argue with maybe torrenting that, but
Black Mirror Christmas special this year.
yeah, I torrented that.
Can't get it.
I looked for it everywhere. I was like,
Tried to buy it.
I'm gonna pay $15 for this, but couldn't find it, torrented it. Sorry, BBC.
So moving on, even people in the entertainment industry don't seem all that bugged by it like they used to. Hell, even HBO said that the fact that Game of Thrones was the most torrented show of all time was a compliment to them.
We'll agree that torrenting can be initially great for the success of a show because what if the viewer would have otherwise never watched it at all if they hadn't gotten it for free, like Black Mirror again.
So we're gonna stand in the middle of this topic and let you decide for yourselves. Tell us in the comments below what you think, why it works or doesn't work for you, and so on. So,
all right, so
up to you.
Anyway, we do have a bit of news for you guys today as well, aside from lecturing you about the law.
Yeah.
So, since we're all fans of entertainment and also fans of explosions and destruction on a mass scale, we have some news about the next King Kong movie.
Woo! Michael Keaton, who starred as the Caped Crusader Batman back in 1989, and more recently the Winged Crusader Birdman, which...
That's what I'm gonna clap for.
Yes, we've gushed enough over that movie, you get the point. He might be lending his talents to another legendary franchise.
Because it's Legendary Pictures. Aha! Yes, Michael Keaton has apparently been asked to join the ever-growing and surprisingly awesome cast of Kong, Skull Island.
They've already confirmed Jay Jameson himself, J.K. Simmons, and the man behind Loki, Tom Hiddleston, to be in the film, which is slated for a 2017 release. So this movie is basically building up to be as big as the ape it's based
Those
on.
are
It's gonna be
three,
huge.
like,
Massive
legit good actors. And three actors who had great performances in 2014, by
Yeah,
the
it's
way.
true.
Tom Hiddleston in Only Lovers Left Alive. Underrated, go check it out.
And J.K. Simmons in Whiplash and Birdman, obviously.
Yeah.
Now, we're also sticking to our fairly obvious conspiracy theory that King Kong, Godzilla, and the Jaegers from Pacific Rim will all eventually meet and battle it out in some sort of Rampage-style epicness sometime in the 2020s, since they're all properties owned by Legendary Pictures.
They'd be stupid.
Yeah, in fact, Legendary should just buy the rights to the Rampage video game and name the movie after it. Free idea, Legendary, take it.
Hey, you guys like arcade games from the late 80s? You want to see a movie about it?
We own all of the characters in the movie, basically. But let's move on to trailers.
For trailers today, we have a trailer for the brand new Ryan Reynolds movie. No, it's not Deadpool, but it is deceivingly violent.
Yeah, it's called The Voices, and it seems to be about Ryan Reynolds' character being some sort of schizophrenic whose animals communicate to him.
But they don't seem to be lovely and cuddly because they basically instruct him to kill people.
Yep. It's an undoubtedly goofy premise for a movie, but the further I got into the trailer, the more I thought this could actually work as a dark comedy.
Yeah, it could be pretty fun to watch Ryan Reynolds go on a murderous rampage aided along by his cat, Mr. Whiskers, and his dog, who seems to be the only one with any kind of common sense, so count me in.
Yeah.
This is actually how I view pets in general. The dogs
Pretty
are
much.
the ones that don't want you to kill people.
And the
cats are just sociopaths.
The cats just want you to kill yourself, mostly. But it looks like this movie's coming out February 6th, so I'll check it out. Maybe on VOD.
Hopefully.
Joel's gonna steal it off of, what is it?
LimeWire.
What's the big one now? Kick-Ass Torrents?
Yeah, I'm gonna go off of someone uploaded their. I don't know.
You don't even know how to steal a movie anymore, do you, Joel?
No, I have all my Napster songs still.
Oh, good,
I
good.
know.
You know what I really miss?
Old Billy Joel library.
Before even like...
Billy Joel, because your dog's name's Billy and your name's Joel.
Haha! You know what I miss is like before even like P2P, like on college campuses on dorms,
Yeah,
they'd set up
FTP
a
directory.
yeah, you set up a FTP like a shared folder, and people could just like dump shit in there. It was
Yeah,
amazing.
Mostly porn.
Yeah.
All right, we'll see you guys next
Bye.
time.